and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing some maths, so let's get ready for maths with Miss Cooney. Let's start with some arithmetic questions. These are questions that use addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. The questions will come up on the screen in a minute, so pause the video, have a go at them, and then we'll go through the answers and the methods afterwards. So when I see two numbers adding together, two three-digit numbers adding together, I want to use column addition. So I line up my numbers like so, and then I always start with my ones. So 8 add 4 is 12. We put our 2, carry our 10 over. 90 add 50 is 140. Add another 10 is 150. So we put our 5 there for our 50, carry our 100 over. 300 plus 200 is 500, plus our extra 100 is 600. So our answer to number 1 is 654. Oh, no, it's not, 652. Make sure you copy your answer down correctly. Okay, let's look at the next one. So I've got column subtraction here. Similarly to when I see two three-digit numbers for addition, I still want to use the column method for this, but just subtraction this time. So we need to remember that our number, that's the biggest, needs to go on the top. So 875 is bigger than 351, so that goes on the top. And again, we always start with our ones. So 5 take away 1 is 4. 70 take away 50 is 20. 800 take away 300 is 500. So our answer to this one is 524, like so. Next one, I have 921 take away 655. So again, I'm going to line it up like so. And I always start with my ones. 1 take away 5, remember we need to go down. 1 take away 5, if I have 1 cake and you try to take 5 from me, can you do that? No, so we need to borrow from our next door neighbour. We need to exchange one of our 10s, make that 1, and we put it with our 1. So this is now 11, because we have 1 10, 1 1, which makes 11. So 11 take away 5 is 6. Now I have 10 take away 50. If I have 10 cakes and you want to take away 50 from me, can we do that? No. So we borrow from our hundreds. This now becomes 11. 11 take away, 110 take away 50 becomes 60. And then 800 take away 600 is 200. So our answer is 266. Making sure that we're doing it correctly, because we can't do 5 take away 1, that's a different question, okay? So we've got 325 times 5, so we're using our short multiplication. Again, we always start with our ones. So we're going to do 5 times 5, which is 25. So we put our 5 there. We can put our 2 here from our 20 to remind us that that's there. 5 times 20, or we know that this is our 10, so we know that that's 20, but to help us we can say 5 times 2. So 5 times 2 is 10, add our another 2 is 12. So we put our 2 here, carry our 100 over, okay? 5 times 300, okay? 5 times 300 is 1,500, and our next one is 1,600. So we put our numbers there. So our answer is 1,625. Okay? In today's video, we're going to be looking at adding fractions. So let's start off really nice and easy, adding fractions with the same denominator. So that could be, for example, something like this. Remember, our denominator is our bottom number, numerator, top number. So when we have the same denominator, it just stays the same. We carry it over. So we know that that's going to be 6. And then we just add our top. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Let's try another one. 7/10 plus 1/10. 10 plus 10. We don't need to change it because we know that it's the bottom. Our denominator stays the same. 7 plus 1 is 8. So you know that our answer is 8/10. Let's see if you can try some.
Video and have a go at these questions. Remember, look at your denominator.
Here are our answers. How did you get on? Our denominator stays the same, so all the way through, so it's just the numerator that we look at. Well done. If you made a mistake, can you spot where you made your mistake? Now we've had a look at when our denominators are the same, let's have a look at when our denominators are different. So you might get a question that looks a bit like this. 3/12 plus 6/24. Okay? Now, my denominators aren't the same, so I can't just carry them over. So I need to think about what to do. Well, when they're not the same, we want to make it nice and easy and make them the same. So we need to find something called the lowest common denominator. Lowest common denominator. Okay? So to do that, we write out our times tables. So 12, 24, 36. And then I write out my 24 times table. 24, 48. Oh, now let's look. I've spotted that I've got the same number in both of my times tables. So I can make both my denominators 24. So let's write out our new addition calculation. So we know that they're both going to be 24. Now, I've already got 24 here, so I can just copy it over because we haven't changed the denominator. But here on my first one, I have changed it. What did I have to times 12 by to get to 24? 12 times 1, 12 times 2. I times the bottom by 2. So I need to times the top by 2. So I need to do 3 times 2, which is 6. So now I have 6/24 plus 6/24. Remember, we know that when our denominator is the same, it stays the same. 6 plus 6 is 12. So I know that it's going to be 12/24 is my answer. Let's try another one together. Let's try 2/4 plus 2/3. Okay, so my denominator isn't the same, so I can't just carry it over. I need to find my lowest common multiple. So let's have a look here. My 4 times table, I'm going to write here 4, 8, 12, 16. And I'm going to write my 3 times table here 3, 6, 9, 12. Can we spot any that are the same? Yes, I can. 12 and 12. So my new denominator is going to be 12. So let's write out our new question. Right, I've got my new denominator. Now let's focus on our numerators. So let's deal with 2/4 first. So what did I have to times 4 by to get to 12? 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3. I times 4 by 3 to get to 12. So I've done it to the bottom, so I need to do it to the top. So 2 times 3 is 6. Let's have a look at this one. What did I have to times 3 by to get to 12? 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4. So I need to times my top number, my numerator, by 4 as well. 2 times 4 is 8. Let's add them together. 6 plus 8 is 14. So my answer is 14/12. Brilliant. I'm going to give you some questions. Have a go. See how you get on.
Pause the video and have a go at these questions. Remember, find your lowest common denominator.
here are our answers. How did you get on? Are some trickier than others? Let's have a look at some of the questions that may be a little bit trickier than others. So, this one, for example, 1/19 plus 1/2, okay? So, remember, I want to make these the same. So to do that, I'm going to find my lowest common denominator. So I'm going to write out my 19 times table and my 2 times table, okay? Now, if you don't know your 19 times table off by heart, if they're big numbers in the times table, just add them together. Nice and simple. 9 and 9 is 18. Carry our 10 over. 10, 20, 30, 38. Okay? Let's do our 2 times table. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. I've got 38, 38. So I know that my new denominator is going to be 38. So I can write that out, 38, 38 as my denominator. Now, what did I have to times 19 by to get to 38? 19 times 1, 19 times 2. So I timesed it by 2. So I've times my bottom by 2, I need to times my top by 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. Brilliant. Now, what did I times 2 by to get to 38? I times it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So now I need to do 19 times 1, because I've done it to the bottom, so I need to do it to the top. 19 times 1 is 19. So now that I've got the same denominator, I can just add them together. So my denominator is going to be 38, because when it's the same, we carry it over. 19 plus 2 is 21. My answer is 21/38. Brilliant. So that's it for today's video on adding fractions. Remember, if bits are a bit tricky, you can always rewind this video, pause, have another look, have another go. Keep going. You've got this. I believe in you. Well done. See you next time for another lesson.